Do you have to, this first 82 game season in a while, do you have to watch your minutes or be more aware, kind of be more communicative with the person and coaching staff about how you feel from game to game?
Maybe a little bit. I mean, like you said, it's a long season. Every year seemed that I've played so far has got cut short, but I think it's a little self-responsibility too, managing yourself and doing the right things and being ready to go. And but yeah, I think there's obviously you're not gonna feel your best or play your best all 82, but managing when you're not feeling your best is I think important and something that trying to learn a little bit.
Is it, as a competitor, I'm sure it's like you want as much ice time as possible, but do you have to remind yourself sometimes that it might be better in the long run to not push it?
Yeah, of course. I think like you said, everyone wants to be on the ice for the whole game, but in the long run, it's not maybe the best thing or the most sustainable to be A plus and be out there all the time. But I think for me, I want to be out there. I think it's just managing. I think picking your spots and stuff like that also helps, and managing the game too. So I don't think it's anything where it's too much of a burden. I think it's just something of managing and understanding how your body's feeling that day too.
You do have a significant workload though in all situations. Have you ever had that sort of workload before, and how do you, I guess, feel physically doing it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure everybody in the NHL at one point, whether it be college or something, was playing all situations, penalty kill, power play, and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say it's anything new. It's obviously another level, and the game is definitely a lot quicker, and it takes more of a toll on your body. But I think again, it's just managing. I think, like I said, we're traveling. We're not going to feel our best every day individually, but just understanding that, and when you're not feeling it that day, trying to manage it so your game doesn't drop off too much.
We talked to Coach earlier about the lack of power plays recently. So much of this team is really built around your power play, which is what it is. But how do you deal with not getting power play? I mean, like, is there anything you guys can do? I mean, have you noticed anything, or refs calling games looser, or guys not driving to the net as hard? Like, what do you see?
I think maybe it tightens up a little bit. I think penalties, all in all, could be just a matter of the game. You're not gonna high sticking penalties, just those things just happen, or things like that. But definitely, I mean, moving your feet and playing hard definitely allows you to draw more penalties if you're moving there. Maybe a little more stick work, or draw some more hooks, trips, things like that. But I think either way, we want to be able to win games without needing power plays. I think like you said, you're not always going to get calls, and especially if the ref's putting the whistle away, you want to be able to win the game at 5-on-5. So I think we'd love to get 6 power plays a game and score on all 6, but the reality is it's not going to happen. So I think just trying to draw some, trying to play hard, but just being able to win the game 5-on-5 also.
Do you set individual goals for yourself? I mean, especially having won the Norris in your second year. I mean, what are your own expectations for you?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to play well and help the team win. I think it's obviously, everyone wants to individually do well, but I think, if I'm playing well and the team's winning games, I'm doing my job. I think that's what we're all here to do is make an impact. Especially as a defenseman, you're not always going to score a goal or get an assist, but you want to impact the game positively, and it's frustrating if you're not. But I think that's for me. I don't think it could be a little frustrating if you set goals of individual goals, assists, and then the team's winning, but you're not scoring. It's that's not exactly how I want to go about things. I want to play well, and usually good things follow if you're playing well. So I think having the team winning, it's a lot more fun. I think you guys have seen the energy when we don't win. So I think winning games and impacting and helping the team is where my head's at going into games.
Statistics and all that aside, though, like, the standard for you is really high, and is that something that you're conscious of, and you feel like it's something you've been able to maintain through the workload, through the long season, through all that?
Yeah, I think I've tried to. I mean, like I've said, there's going to be bad games, and I guess it's kind of a good thing of setting a high standard and being expected to make an impact. It's definitely something that I want to do and embrace, but you know, like I said, it's just trying to manage when you're not feeling it and you know, not really bringing the team down because, you know, like you said, I'm on the ice a decent amount, and you know, if you're not playing your best, it could hurt the team for sure. But yeah, I think just trying game in and game out to play well, and you know, I think, like you said, statistics aside, if you're playing well, it's usually helping the team. So I think that's the focus, you know, going into games.
What have you learned when you talk about managing, like physically, conditioning-wise? What do you need to do within a season to make sure that you feel as best as you can each night?
Yeah, obviously, you know, there's all the things away from the ice, but I think even in games, I think, you know, picking spots, I think, you know, maybe jumping in when it's you know, you could change and save your legs a little more, and nothing's really going to happen from jumping in. I think little things like that. I think it's, you know, it's tough to specifically say, you know, it's kind of pinpointing in a game when it might happen, but you know, I think little things like that, and obviously away from the rink, you know, resting, recovering, eating the right things. I think that's, you know about that, but you know, obviously still learning, and you know, just trying to, you know, play well, and you know, if you do have a bad game, move on to the next, and try and play better then.
You're in your third year, and you think that you're just better. Is there a mentor that you look up to that kind of helps you with some of this stuff? Like you say, you're still learning. I mean, is there, you know, truths or I don't know who it might be?
Yeah, I think especially this year on the D-Corps, I mean, I think, you know, Trubes is a guy that I'm very familiar with, and you know, he knows, he's played a lot of games, and you know, it's like you said, it does seem like with COVID and everything, I've played maybe a little longer than I have, but you know, I think just, you know, having a good mindset, like, it's a lot of games, and you know, I know I'm repeating it, but you're not going to play your best all the time, and but you're also going to not play your worst all the time. You're going to have good games, you're going to have bad games, and you know, I think the highs and lows are important. I think, you know, even as a team, you know, you might win 6 straight, but then when you lose, it seems like the end of the world, and I think keeping everything in perspective is important. And you know, obviously he's a guy that has played a lot of games, and a lot of important games too, and been on good teams, so I think leaning on him is obviously helpful for me, and you know, the rest of the D-Corps too.